Hey guys, it's me, Michael, back at for another video, and wow, it's actually been a while, cause I think the last time I filmed a video with you guys, I think it was around like, I don't know, like a month or so, or even like weeks, because of, for one of this portion of this video is that I have been waiting. Okay, I've been waiting for this particular title and review, because I might as well put it out there. Number two, this is another championship belt review, in which this is a belt that I actually anticipated for like weeks and days, because I think I mentioned this in the bootleg review. I don't know if it's either the tag team title or something like that, but in one of my bootleg reviews that I mentioned in the beginning is that I had like one belt that I've been waiting for like weeks, but for some reason, because I was not a Prime member on Amazon, they canceled it. Like, what the heck? But because of my dad, the savior of all people. I mean, he's one of them. He's my savior. I mean, you have other dads who are saviors, but let's just say that it's also his dad or your dad as well. But let's just say that because of his heroic ambition and goal, he got me this particular title because of how much I love this thing. Because let's just get this over. Let's just get this out of the way. This is one of the most, if not, actually, let's just not say if not. This is by far one of the most beautiful belts in our sports today, because just by the design behind this, and even the people who carry this title, it's without a doubt the greatest to ever existed. And also, judging by the title of this video, because you probably read it above here or below here, depending on devices on where you're watching this, this is something that that is not WWE related. I mean, yeah, this is not WWE related, but it's a bit more of wrestling related because of where it came from, or actually from the country that it came from. So, without further ado, let's just get this out of the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, the belt I'm going to present to you and reviewing in this video, weeks and months in the making. Ugh, and this thing's very heavy too. I'm going to do all my best to lay this out here because I have the picture to compare. The IWGP Heavyweight Championship version 4, because let's face it, everyone will remember this title. And it kind of sucks that we have the version 5 version, with the weird triangular shape and the quote unquote wingspan, but no one cares about that title. All the people will care about this title because of, you know, let's just say this right here. It's the prestigiousness of this title, because I read somewhere and looked on several videos to why this belt in particular is highly respected as a wrestling championship. It's because that in New Japan Pro Wrestling, that show is a bit more like professional. Like, they want to focus on like the professionalism on both wrestling and the promos. Because if you notice in like WWE and even AEW, I think TNA and ROH, like Ring of Honor, they mostly focus on like the entertainment scope, because some of the shows are made for young generation of wrestling fans, especially with kids nowadays, because they're exploring new things like around social media or even outside of the world. And when they see wrestling for the first time, and especially when the company recognizes their show is meant for kids, they had to be entertained. For New Japan, this one is a bit more of like professional. Like, every single wrestler has to perform their moves professionally without any botches. Like, it needs to build anticipation. And every single promo out there in New Japan is also done professionally. Like, they don't want to limit, okay, let me say this here. They want to limit the entertainment aspect because of what sports is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a professional, focused show. Like, everything is professional. Like, I get it from WWE that they're trying to be professional, but let's be honest, nothing's professional over there. So that's why this title is. Oh shit! I almost wrote something over there, but this is why in New Japan everything is done professionally, and everything about that show is done by perfection. Like, there's no flaws or anything. I mean, that's why everything in Japan now is like, we got everything perfect, even for this title. So, but let's just get right here. Which, so you guys know that I did get this earlier from in the mail, so that's why I didn't film the unboxing video, because I actually had a whole bunch of things going on. Like, I had like a training earlier and work and all that stuff. So that's why this review has been. Actually, this review is already like 6 minutes long, and whatever. Let's just get right through this because I don't want to explore the behind the scenes stuff. But anyways, let's just get through here, and I'm gonna work on my magic just to compare these things. So this thing is almost like a giant ass mirror, like, because I'm looking at this at the picture on Google, and it looks like it's a on Google. It looks more like it almost looks like a matte finish. This one, I think I'm holding this for the first time, and it doesn't look matte finish. It looks more like polished, if I were to say. But I don't mind this at all, because I feel like the more I handle this title, the more fingerprints is going to show, and giving it like a matte finish, but whatever. One thing I like about this belt, actually I could see it from here actually, is how the IWGP part, and even some parts that you could see, are raised up. And even these parts here, they're all raised up. But the one thing I would have wished for this belt to have, even when I'm looking at the screen here, is that these little circle parts on the gems, I wish those would have been raised up, because I think the actual ones are raised up too, because I'm looking at on the picture. But looking at it from a distance, or even in person, it doesn't bother me actually. But yeah, I personally love this right there. But getting to the top of the belt here, or the front plate, you got your little exotic designs, and even that little New Japan Pro Wrestling logo on top of there. I mean, that looks perfect. But I would have wished that this was like dome effect. I mean, if you look at, it's not really domed, because the actual one does. But and I wish that the lion's eye there had red gems. But I mean, if I had the chance, I would super glue like tiny red Swarovski's crystals or something like that, or rhinestones, whatever. But I think I don't care, honestly. I mean, it looks perfect. So, and yeah, just I mentioned because I mentioned rhinestones, there's like, I don't know, there's 4 down here, actually 8, 10, 20 in main the main plate. I mean, that's the one thing about most of your. I think I can confidently say this, but if you look at your AEW and your WWE Championship belts, those ones are really decked out in gems and jewels and everything. But for this one, they don't really have to go all the way with gems. I mean, this is pure perfection, and I can confidently say that, because what I said about New Japan Pro Wrestling, they want to limit the entertainment aspects and show the world how professional they are. So this is meant for, yeah, this belt is mainly focused for the professional wrestlers. Like, they want to show like the professional aspects for all wrestling and their matches. So that's that. So let's get back to the belt here. And I think I think I can see it from here. But I think the one flaw I kind of see is that little, like, I don't know if that's going to show it, but there's this little weird triangular thing on the lion, and kind of bothering me, but I think over time I won't mind this at all. But I think the one thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is that I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little imperfection of how the plate is aligned with the strap. Because I'm looking at the picture, it's not perfectly aligned, and I wish that there's like a little cutout, like the cutout shape of the strap here. But like once again, I don't mind this at all. And I guess for some reason, I don't know who the hell I bought this from, but or actually where my dad got this from, but for some reason it has Alex Okada's nameplate. I mean, like, even I looked it up. I'm like, who's Alex Okada? I mean, unless if the guy for some reason his name Alex and his last name is Okada. This is not your belt, guy. I'm gonna have this customized actually. Like, I'm gonna go somewhere out there. Like, I'm gonna go out and find people who can give me a customized nameplate and replace Alex Okada, like generic guy from 2K, and have my nameplate inserted. Anyways, let's continue here. I do like the fact that they continued, not continue. I do like the, well, let's see how many rivets they are. There's like 16 rivets on each side of the belt. See from there. And let's get to the side plates here, because those ones are mostly talked about. I don't know if my camera's going to see it, or am I going to see it there. There's good detailing on the side plates there, and I do like the globe part on top of it, but like I said about the line part here, I wish this was domed as well, because I think the dome part is there on the actual belts. But honestly, I don't care. And even for these little gem parts here, the circular ones, I wish those were embossed, but to me, I don't mind it at all. And actually, you can see it there, because the first time I've seen this. You can see the wrestling guys there with IWGP on there. And the side plates itself, I do like that they actually put the actual names on I should say, like, the nameplate bars. And I can recognize, I can see all of them in perfection. Even the ones on this side as well. Yeah, very perfect. But even, honestly, if I could say this from here, even if it's not domed, there's like this very perfect embossed layers like there, which is very nice. Same thing on this side as well. And everything else is perfect, but except for one thing. I guess wherever my dad shopped this, I wish there was a belt tip. Because, actually, if there's a clear picture right there, the belt tip has a very cool design on it. And it had, like, rhinestones, like, on the circular part. But for some reason, this one doesn't feature that. I mean, if there's someone out there who can give me, like, a belt tip, like the actual belt tip for the version 4, I'll be willing to buy it from that person. And even on this side, because I'm pretty sure the version 4 had 2 belt tips. And yeah. I mean, if I gotta be honest with you, he did bought this from Amazon, and if I were to guess, having 2 belt tips for a replica, it's gonna max up the price. I mean, regardless. I honestly don't care, because even without the belt tip, I mean, it's gonna be displayed right there. So, I mean, you're just gonna be seeing the front plate itself only. So, even if people don't judge, I mean, most of my friends don't mind this at all. I mean, they won't mind it. So, but that's that. The overview of the strap. Actually, let's get even further, because there's actually some good etched detailing on males, female, male snaps, whatever. There's good nugget texturing over there. Um, they they do have the clam tool shelling here, but for some reason, actually it's not on this. Yeah, it's actually on this side. For some reason, the clam tool shelling kind of fades away on this side, the left side, and you get more nugget texturing on the female snaps here, which is perfect. And I think that's pretty much everything. Here's the back. And I don't... Oh, wait, actually, here it is right here. You can tell that this is a double stacked plate because of the extra bolts right there. I think there's a whole ton of bolts bolted back there. And yeah, it's perfect. And like I mentioned before in this video, this thing is very heavy. Like, I don't know how many pounds it weighs, but if I were to guess, like a very good educated guess, this would be like about like 6 or 7 pounds because of that heavy amounts of plates on the front plate and even on the side plates as well. So there's that. And I did read somewhere on the description on the Amazon page that this is supposed to say 4. Yeah, it says 4mm. You can see it right there. I think the actual IWG part, the IWGP part, the banners, they're also 4mm. Even for the side plate as well, 4mm. That's something I personally like the most. And I'm guessing staying true to its 4mm thickness, it does have a slight curve to there. Like, I don't know if yeah, a slight curve to it, so not bad for a replica from Amazon. I mean, if you're going with an IWGP replica belt, let's make no mistakes. Amazon or eBay, there will be some perfect belts and some imperfect belts, but this one, I say it's both in the middle. So that's the overview of this belt, and let's just go look. Let's go take a look on the shoulder here. So being fresh out of the box, it kind of holds onto my shoulder very well, and here's the flexibility right here. Once again, this is very plate heavy, so it kind of weighs down very well. So let's just go ahead and put this around the waist here to close off the video. So yeah, just like I mentioned before, I am very familiar with New Japan Pro Wrestling and NJPW, AEW, Ring of Honor, and TNA. Actually, I should say TNA Wrestling now because I think they lost the impact. The impactness, I guess. I mean, I guess they don't want to be associated with AEW anymore, so. And plus all the drama that has been happening, so. But yeah, there it is. Around my waist here. Once again, I wish the belt tip was there. Which I'll find, hopefully. But that's that. The IWGP Heavyweight Championship version 4 replica here. So, yeah. One of the beautiful belts in our sports today. So, if it wasn't for Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tetsuya Naito, Kenny Omega, Jay White, and even the last title holder, Kota Ibushi, because he's the one who held this title along with the IWGP Intercontinental Championship before they were unified and created one weird design of a heavyweight championship title. Then none of this would have happened, including this title. So, yeah. This has been months waiting, because this is one of my, if not anticipated belts, and a review video for this type of thing. I mean, I'm sort of kind of a bit speechless for when I first got this title. Yeah, I guess we'll just close out the video. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's review video, and if you did, please give this video a like, comment, and share. And as always, my name is Michael, and this is the IWGP Heavyweight Championship Belt Review, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.